Ah, Jesus.
I don't use filters.
Don't you?
I don't use filters.
Well. I don't know how I missed this. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, is this sponsored? No, it's not sponsored. Is it not? Is it not? Is it not sponsored? Let's find out. Here we go. First time I've watched this. You have got to be effing kidding me. Are you serious right now? Is she trolling us? Is she trolling us? Why does she do this? What the Hello, and welcome to the channel. Welcome if you are brand new here. Welcome back if you are returning. Either way, happy to have you here. I'm just going to be doing some Anna reactions. Okay, so after I posted my video about in my head I nicknamed it Toddler Backpack, and I said something about if she were to take some kind of a partnership with a weight loss medication manufacturer, distributor, we would all be very supportive. Well, I spoke too soon. Like a day later, she hard launches her Amazon partnership with a GLP-1 type deal. And it was not received well. And so I'm going to talk about why. Because even though I said we would all be excited for her and everything, it's a little more complicated than that. For years now, Anna has been telling us the story of somebody who is a fitness queen. She's healthy, she's fit, she's active, even though she's a big girl. She also, isn't trying to lose weight. She was trying to lose weight at the beginning of her career, but then when it became more lucrative to be in the fat acceptance, body positive, healthy at every size community, where losing weight is considered a bad thing, she kind of had to make this somehow balance.
2 weeks ago, I could easily do this. But in coming off the medication, I can't even do the pose anymore. So, that sucks. I knew I needed to film this just so I could see the progress after surgery, but I didn't realize how much it would hurt. I think I was in denial about how bad it was because I had a magic cure. I guess it wasn't so magical, but it gave me some of my mobility back. But going off it has taught me that I can't hide the fact that my body is not okay.
She can't abandon such a big part of her audience, of her people who actually might buy some of her crap, because people who aren't buying the crap is all the rest of us. She has been on so many weight loss journeys, she won't even call them weight loss, fitness, health journeys.
Ever watched the Olympics for speed walking? You technically do a double stance.
So I'm technically just walking.
You are super speed walking.
Look at me, I'm a fastest walker. No, I'm not.
And you don't actually absorb and coil down like if you were going to jump. You just use your ankle.
So that's not jogging or running.
Technically, no.
Okay, I have never run or jogged.
Her changing body, if you will. That is ridiculous. It lacks all sincerity at this point. Like, Anna, we know you're just gonna eat whatever you want. We know that you're gonna find some reason not to follow through. We know you're going to go through your cycles the way that you always do. And you're doing it for money. You're not doing it for yourself, not really, not sincerely. And it's clear, it's so clear to everybody that this is all an ad. It's all for money, it is all for the partnership. But why we keep speaking out about this stuff is because there are people who might just happen upon her ad or follow her and not actually see that this is all BS. And I know, it's like, it's an advertisement. Everybody knows that it's not real to some extent, except that it's different with influencers. It's completely different. She does have more of a responsibility to actually be honest with her audience because, her job is selling stuff, but it's supposed to be through being an authentic, real, genuine person. And this is stuff that you genuinely really like and use and whatever. And that's just simply not the case. If you pay her enough, she would support or endorse anything, basically. And this is no different because we know this isn't sincere. Not even her endorsement of it, but we also know that while she, Anna, might be using it, maybe, she's still not going to do the work to really change, because we've seen her not do the work to really change so many times.
Speaking of inflammation, I should tell you this as well, because this is something that haunts me that we don't have an answer for. I have moments of inflammation. Everybody has moments of inflammation, but mine are quite extreme.
Okay.
So like, let's say my period's coming, right? I will gain 30 to 40 pounds in 2 to 3 days. I will feel so dry, as if my whole body is sucking the water out of my skin. My lips will start to chap. I literally had a makeup artist doing my makeup, and she's watched my lips go from completely like full normal to like flaking by the end of the day.
Wow.
She said she'd never seen anything like it.
Okay, tell me more about the itching.
So I'll get itching right around those veins, and they'll get really close to the surface. It was so bad, in fact, that I ended up seeing a vascular person because I was afraid they were going to burst. Because I would feel like the pressure underneath was going to burst.
So what is a vascular person for?
He told me that I should to see my. He has worked with people with lymphedema before, so he's like, you need to start pursuing surgery because like we really should probably get that done before we do this. And you can't shave your legs anymore. Because he said the most likely way that those are going to burst is you shaving your legs.
Okay. Oh, lovely.
And so, yeah, I'm a hairy monster now.
She had been on a GLP-1, and I think she lost about 100 pounds. But of course, she had to go off the GLP-1 because she was going to start having all of these surgeries to remove fat and skin, because she didn't want to actually lose weight before having fat and skin removed. And of course, pretty sure there was some kind of a kickback or something when it came to these surgeries, because of course she found a doctor who would validate her insane things and just give her an easier out. You know, instead of doing the work first, here, have surgery first. It's just the same cycles. And so this will come to a shock to absolutely nobody, but all of it, Anna's content, everything, it's just all advertisements. Even the things that don't seem like they're advertisements, they're all advertisements. So that is one thing I kind of want to touch upon or comment on, keep in mind as we go through some of these reactions from her kind of more recent-ish stuff. Now, also just a little note here, I have had to change my audio setup a little bit, and so if it's not totally consistent throughout this whole video, I do apologize, but I think I have figured it out. Please let me know any feedback on any of it, but specifically the audio, because I want to get this right. I know how annoying not great audio can be, and I don't want to be that person. All right, so let's get ready to do this thing. Now, we do like to have fun here, so get ready for a little bit of silliness, but also, you know, actual commentary, reaction, hopefully some thought-provoking and or funny little things. So buckle up. Here we go. The last week, I was, perusing things in Minecraft, some of Anna's videos. Okay, there was this one where she's like, I'm at the gym, and she's wearing like red and blue. When I first see the video, there's no audio. And so as I'm talking about like, oh, this is probably some ad for the outfit. She does her haha at the camera at the beginning. And I'm like, this is lame. And then I recount that I had heard it with the audio. And I think it was something like, oh, I'm feeling really weak today. But still I go on. But then it shows her nearly dropping the bar on her face when she's doing a chest press. And this whole line of, you have to keep going. Sometimes you fail and then you might, whatever. But her toxic positivity crap that she does. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So we move on. And then I go a couple more. And there's one of her in that same outfit, and she's doing bicep curl, and she's doing this weird, crazy smiling into the camera, like really uncomfortable. And the caption is something like, when somebody says that they've never seen someone as fat as me in their entire country. And then I explain that there was this TikTok of this Vulcans kid who was reacting to that video of her doing the dead hang, where it looks like her hands are turning black because they're about to pop off. And he was saying, I've never seen anybody as big as her in my entire country. And I remark about how insane she looks, because she also seems to know that she has to take this in and just smile, because her job is to be a toxically positive person. And then in the third part of this reaction is me listening to the video with all of the audio on, because the first time I had heard it, I didn't hear the very, very first part, which is where, when she's mugging at the camera, doing her stupid little like, oh my God, hi, oh my God, look at my cute outfit thing. Well, in the voiceover, she says, this outfit is by Abercrombie & Fitch. And then she says something like, these leggings are made especially for a bigger bigger thighs and a big booty. Then it shows her doing like an overhead press, and she says, oh, do you see right there where I shook a little bit? I'm so weak today. And then we see the part where she is doing the chest press, and she goes to put the bar back, and it nearly falls right on her face. Then she says, I decided to do some lat arm raises, but I tried doing one and my left arm just didn't feel good. So then I decided I didn't want to be uneven. So instead I would try to do a dead hang. So then we see her doing a dead hang, and she says, I'm only able to do it for about 5 seconds before I just feel way too weak. And then she gets down and has this like womp womp womp. What I realized when I was listening to that whole thing was that this was an ad. She had one reason to be making that video, say where she got them, and then talk for a certain amount of time, because that's what was negotiated in her contract. Okay, that is why Anna came up with this story about her workout. It has nothing to do with her working out. She doesn't care about any of this. Have you ever noticed what's the max number of reps we have ever seen this woman do? She is literally there just to film content, somehow work it into her ad for the thing that she is promoting, and then just post it. To her, it doesn't really matter that it's not true, because her job is to just get people to listen for a certain amount of time while she is wearing the clothes that she has mentioned. Like, that is her whole thing.
I can't believe I caught that on camera. I feel like I just saw Bigfoot.
What people respond to sometimes with her, well, like even me, is they talk about, oh my God, why can't she just see what she needs to do? It's because this has nothing to do with her as an individual. The character of Anna O'Brien has to show off the clothes, has to find a way to get people to interact and listen and watch it for a certain amount of time. And so if that means she has to make herself look like an idiot or humiliate herself, that's what she's going to do, because her rates go up if she can keep people's attention, and the more people, the better. This is what all of these influencers do. Oh, see, it's another ad. She can monetize her fatness. She can monetize her everything. Her whole life is a frickin' performance.
I'm very skeptical, but I'm trying it for science. It's like a patch you put on your arm. It's supposed to keep you awake.
What? See, and here's the thing. My first instinct is, why do you need to keep yourself awake? What's going on there? But do you know what stops in my head? Was, wow, look at her doing an ad. Look at that product placement. All right, let's see what else she's selling here.
So I guess the patch isn't a scam. Or it's psychosomatic. Either way, I am up.
Or it's an ad. Yeah?
And I am doing things. And I very much did not want to do anything.
Also, I just thought to myself, oh, she curled her hair. And then I remembered, getting to this video, I saw some other thing with the hair curlers. Another ad, an ad day.
Earlier today, so I'm going to take it as a win. Whether it's all in my mind or actually works, doesn't matter.
But it does matter, because she influences people to buy shit. And probably hashtag link in bio, am I right? It says, stewing up some more apples before they go bad. Here's how I make them. Add apples to a pot with a tablespoon of whatever oil/fat you choose for every 3 apples. I did 6 apples today. I tubed it with lots of cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg and a pinch of salt. And then I add a Swerve Sweetie brown sugar to taste.
Oops, all ads.
I put about 1/4 cup at the beginning, and then I'll taste later as they stew to see if it needs more. Apples can vary in tartness, so sometimes you need more, sometimes you don't. I cover them and let them cook down over low heat until they are golden brown. At the end, I add 1/4 cup water and allow that to cook off into a nice syrup. They keep for 3 to 4 days, but I freeze them in little batches and defrost them as I need. So what I just want to make sure is very, very clear here is that this is an ad. I mean, who is this made for? Who is she saying this for? For instance, let's maybe read it in a little bit of a different way. Stewing up some more apples before they go bad. Here's how I make them. Add apples to a pot with a tablespoon of whatever oil or fat you choose for every 3 apples. I did 6 apples today. I tubed it with lots of cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg and a pinch of salt. Then I add Swerve Sweetie brown sugar to taste.
I put about 1/4 cup at the beginning and then I'll taste later as they stew to see if it needs more. Apples can vary in tartness, so sometimes you need more, sometimes you don't. I cover them and let them cook down over low heat until they are golden brown. At the end, I add a 1/4 cup of water and allow that to cook off into a nice syrup. They keep for 3 to 4 days, but I freeze them in little batches and defrost them as need. Here's how to use this thing. Look how easy it is. All you need is this sort of sweetie brown sugar. And you know how some people like Shakara Transformations was saying, how could she eat all that? That's not healthy. What are you doing, girl? She's making money. That's what she's doing. Because guess what? The real Anna doesn't care, because it's only the character of Anna that has to pretend. And this is why, like, she can't, what is she gonna do if she gives up the persona of Glitter and Lasers? It's crazy. Or am I crazy? Or am I really overthinking this? Is it just me? Am I just now seeing this? Oh, here we go. This is the other part of the ad.
I've been getting a lot of questions about recipes and such. Candidly, I want to get them perfect before I share. I have tried way too many, wrong too, by the way, it's T-O, it needs to be T-O-O. The awful high protein, low sugar recipe hacks to share something that doesn't legit feel special. I'm gonna film the no sugar added pumpkin cheesecake this week, that one I've got down pat. However, still working on the cookies. They're drying out a bit too quickly. Want to try them with maple versus molasses, as my body does better with it, and drop down the fat a bit, not because fat is bad, but because I want more cookies to a serving. I think we all want that, right? It's a bit different, isn't it?
It's so much like a real person, because this is so much more relatable. This has more influence than something unattainable like an actress in an ad. Also, at least once a month, she says something like, oh, I've been getting so many questions about these recipes. Just remember, whenever she posts something or about something that she doesn't actually tag or mention it, disclose it, it's because she's fishing for anybody at all, or at least a plausible thing where she could then say, I've been getting so many questions about whatever. Let me go ahead and share it with you. Made some low sugar soft ginger cookies. The only sugar I didn't sub was molasses because I don't even know where to start to get that flavor from something else. If anyone is more experienced and can give me ideas, please do. I was also able to add 60 grams of protein to the dough and keep them soft, which is basically a Christmas miracle. I think I can adapt the recipe to add more, but I need to find unflavored protein powder and tinker around with it. I don't know what possessed me to try and make sugar-free Japanese pancakes, but when I have never made anything like this before in my life. But here I am. Yeah, I can't imagine what possessed you. The first batch were a bit too eggy, which means that I might not have steamed them properly. The second batch, I upped the temp a bit and was very particular about the added water. Those came out like money. I can't believe I actually made these. Now that I know the little tricks to them, I can't wait to make them again. So if you'll notice, there are several baking things here, baking posts, but only one of them actually tagged the sort of sweetie brown sugar. So there's that. Oh, it's her silverback gorilla belt thing she did a sponsorship with or something. That guy, I'm still trying to figure out what the deal is. Like, is he getting a deal? Is the gym getting a deal? What's the deal? Why do you use bumper plates, Anna?
Oh my god, don't ask me why I use the bumper plates.
Oh god. Except I'm pretty sure that you're actually from Ohio and a banana. Oh, me? Just the nasty girl in the gym with shit all over my face? Because I can't stop picking at it? God, she looks like some cotton headlights there. What kind of filter does she have? Does she have a ring light going? Dear God, look at those guys. They're like, oh, this one person. That's what that looks like. Oh my God, can we just talk about this? What is going on? All right. I don't have any music because I think it's copywritten. I'll put something I find a little more appropriate here. Went a little Western with the banana today. Yeehaw. I mean, I am from Texas. No, Anna, you're not. You're from Ohio. Also, what is the banana? What is the banana? Hang on. What is the banana with the banana? Is that the name of the machine? A little Western with... Oh, shit. No. She meant bandana. Oh, my God. Oh, dear. Okay. That was...
All right, let's see what this one's about. Let's see. Okay, glitter and lasers. Oh, yes. Ow. Oh, is this? Okay. So I remember like a week and a half ago, I remember seeing this outfit or this thing, but I don't think it had the paid partnership or the whole video. So now it's like clear that those pictures from before were kind of like a teaser, because I'm pretty sure the ones from before did not have paid partnership. It wasn't an ad yet. Oh my God, I think I even said, what is she selling here?
Like, is this one of those... What is she advertising, right? Is it the bikini? Is it the little... Is this kind of like a backyard sauna that people could theoretically buy from her link or something? What is, is it the little bucket? Find all this on her Amazon list? There's something. Or is this advertising some other enterprise? You know what I mean? This is her life, man. See? And like those two are like, that was supposed to be a relaxing thing. And then it's like a...
Oh my God, okay. Oh, this is really wild. I'm gonna have to do some research.
To level up. As y'all know, I've been using a low dose of a GLP-1 as part of my treatment plan. But recently, I decided to...
Also, no, Anna, we didn't know that because you apparently stopped taking it for all of your surgeries last year. And so no, we didn't know. But thanks for telling us in your paid partnership.
increase that dose. And now I'm focusing on fat loss. I'm partnering with One Medical to make it happen. I specifically chose One Medical because of their 360 medical approach to
Because they
treatment.
paid me
This is not about
enough.
getting smaller. This is about getting healthier. And I just want to get deeper in my squat. To do that, I want to make sure I have a provider I can work with, access to referrals to a nutritionist and other providers as I need them, and a health-first approach to this journey.
I am still very serious about my training, and I don't want to lose any of this muscle.
One thing I really liked about One Medical is that they don't rush you in appointments. I have a complicated medical history, and I need time to unpack that with a provider. I chose One Medical because it made starting this next phase of my journey a lot easier without compromising my medical care.
I'm sensitive to conversations about my weight, so I decided to track my progress with a DEXA scan versus a scale. That'll allow me to focus on fat loss, but more on that later.
More on that later. Spoiler alert, she has another ad for a partnership with a local company that has a DEXA scan service.
So click the link in my bio to learn more about One Medical and see how easy it is to get started with healthcare that just fits your life. And stay tuned here because I'll be sharing more of my journey along the way. Because we need to talk. It's time for me to level up.
It's time for me to level up.
And here is that, where she's like, I'll talk about that later. Yeah, here's where she's going to talk about that in her next ad for BodySpec.
Using DEXA scans to help track my progress, I wanted to record that I felt good in my body before getting my results to remind myself that the numbers don't matter. What I learn from them does. I'm trying really hard to focus on making good choices because they feel good versus because they affect a number. There is more value in exercising, taking care of my body, and eating well than, which is, by the way, the wrong then, a number can ever tell me.
Oh, this is that same one from earlier where she was looking weird at the camera with the bandana. I mixed it up with banana. All right, I'm going to listen to it with no audio first, and then we'll watch it with. It says, I let Tik Tok pick the audio for this workout. The little description, honestly, haven't heard this song in forever, ... Okay, putting the thing, doing, and she's dancing, and putting weights on, dancing, throwing her coat around, doing, what is that, 2 reps? Toddler backpack spotted. I'm telling you, she doesn't do more than 3 reps ever. Those dudes are just like, oh my God, Jesus. And it says, it's perfect. I don't even know how I'm going to feel when song is revealed. I'm like prepared to be angry, but I'm also like prepared to laugh. But I think I would be most disappointed if I was just disappointed. Here we go. Oh God, I'm so So nervous right now. I'm so nervous. Okay.
Oh! She's not gonna tell us? I don't even know what song that is, but I'm sitting here like rubbing in between my eyes because this woman just gives me a migraine. Oh, your belt that you, sponsored with? Those things are like 5 feet around. God, that guy is like, feels like he's always like, how much longer? Way to go.
I am not trying to be a sad.
Here we go. Okay, I don't know what this is. I haven't seen it, but dear God, that thing looks like an open wound on her face. BT dubs. Okay.
Okay. I am not trying to be a sad Sally. I don't need any like get betters, feel better. I just want to explain what's going on. So my body goes through these cycles. I don't know how or why or what is going on when they happen. But my body's pretty consistent weight, even with the exercise and food I'm eating. And then one day I'll just drop a considerable amount of weight in a very short period of time. And when that happens, it is very hard on my body. It is very exhausting and
her body's changing.
And I feel sick. And my body has been trying to have one of these cycles for like the past week and a half.
You see, it's like she is possessed by her body. My body is just, oh my God, it's out of my control. Yeah, that's not really what's going on here, Anna.
I don't know why this was like a little different than how it normally is, but it's now fully gone into that cycle. And it's just, it sucks and it's hard. And I've prioritized making it to the gym over anything else in my day.
I'm sure. Oh, what's, okay. Oh my God, for real though. I thought that was Hannah.
All right. So I hope that you were able to kind of get a good idea about why Anna's announcement with her Amazon GLP-1 provider did not go over well with people. It's not sincere. It's just a cash grab. It's just an ad. It's just a grift, just like everything else in her life. None of this stuff is genuine. Instead of seeing success, it's just going to be excuses. That's all we ever have with this person. I still genuinely hope that she really does want to change for herself and does that, but I highly doubt that she ever will at this point, unless she has some major shift in her life and her thinking and everything like that. I don't think we'll see that from Anna, unfortunately. I'm just gonna kind of end it there. Again, I apologize for the audio kind of being all over the place in this particular episode. I believe I have gotten that figured out, so moving forward, it shouldn't really be an issue. Fingers crossed. I don't know when you're watching this, but I hope that you have a great holiday season, whatever holiday that may be, and I will see you soon. Take care. Thanks for being here. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you would like. Let me know what you think about Anna's grift. Let me know if you think she's going to be successful, if she's going to stick with it, or do you, like me, think it's just another story arc, another storyline, another part of the script that she has come up with just to work in more ads? Okay? Take care. I'll see you later. Bye.